Hello everyone, welcome to Jigyansha. I'm Debasmita. In the previous video, we have already seen about some of the essential oils yielding plants, and in this video, we are going to learn about some different types of the medicinal plants. So, this is another part of the economic botany, and it consists of the medicinal plants. So some of the medicinal plants in the previous video, in the branches of the biology, I have already discussed with you about the various branches of the biology, and it's the pharmacology also. It's a branch of the biology, and this is mainly for the study of the action of the drugs. Is known as the pharmacology. And in the medicinal plants, we just see about the different medicinal plants which are mainly used in our daily life. So in case of the history, identification, collection and the preservation of the drugs is known as the pharmacognosy. So we have already know about the what is the pharmacognosy and the what is pharmacology. So first of all, history, identification, collection and the preservation of the drugs is known as the pharmacognosy, and the study of the action of the drugs is known as the pharmacology. So father of medicines is known as the Hippocrates. Hippocrates is known as the father of the medicines. Then some of the plants which are mainly used in case of the medicinal purposes, and due to the presence of their chemical substances in their parts which have a definite physiological effects on our body. So in most of the cases we have seen in case of the nature in our daily lives also, the most of the plants are used in the form of in the medicinal values. Most of the plants have the medicinal values. So depending upon the plant's organs, it may be roots, stem, leaves, bark, anything else. So depending upon the plant organ from which the drug is obtained, the drug of plants are divided into following categories. So according to their position, or according to their plant parts, they are divided into various types. What are they? First of all, the drugs obtained from the roots. Here we just see about the different types of the plants, who is in that particular plants, drugs are obtained from the roots. So let's see about the different plants. What are they? So, for example, the aconite. Aconite is its common name is the Attis, and its scientific name is the Aconitum heterophyllum. So the plant is Aconitum heterophyllum. So it's obtained as and the form of the drugs is known as the aconite, and it's belong to the family Ranunculaceae family. So the drug is the belladonna. Belladonna, it's sag angur. Its common name is the sag angur, and its scientific name is the plants. Its scientific name is the Atropa belladonna, and it belong to the family Solanaceae family. So atropine is the alkaloid substances which is obtained from, in which is used for the dilating pupil of the eyes, that is the eye testing. So the atropine alkaloid is obtained from the belladonna or the Atropa belladonna plants, and it is mainly used for the eye testings. Then comes to the licorice. It's normally we just call as the mulethi, and it's scientific, it's obtained from the Glycyrrhiza glabra. Glycyrrhiza glabra, it's belong to the family Papilionaceae family. The roots contains the glyceric acids, that's why it's in It's according to their the name of the plants, the rises or the acids present in case of the plants is the glyceric acid. It is expectorant laxative given in the bronchitis and the chest complaints. So this licorice is mainly used for the bronchitis and the chest complaint. Then comes to the serpentine. Serpentine is non just it is derived from the sarpagandha, or scientific name is the Rauwolfia serpentina. Rauwolfia serpentina is belongs to the family Apocynaceae family. About 30 alkaloids are extracted from the root of these plants. So this is the very important things for all of you, because the maximum number of the alkaloids can be obtained from the serpentine, or the Rauwolfia serpentina plants, out of which the reserpine is the most important one, having the sedative influence and is used in the lowering the blood pressures. So about the out of the 30 alkaloids, there is the very important of the reserpine, which is mainly used for the lowering the blood pressure. So it's a very important points you can note down this reserpine. So then comes to the ashwagandha. Ashwagandha wealthy with Withiana somnifera. Withiana somnifera. Its scientific name is the Solanaceae. Sorry, it's belong to the family Solanaceae family, and its scientific name is the Withiana somnifera. And it's mainly used for the treatment of the rheumatic pain, inflammation of the joints, ulcer, and to promote the healing processes. So ashwagandha is mainly used for the healing process, promote the healing process, ulcer, joint pain, or joint inflammation of the joints and rheumatic pain. So let's comes to the asafoetida. Asafoetida. Asafoetida, or the normally we just call as the hing. So its scientific name is the Ferula asafoetida. Asafoetida. Ferula asafoetida, and it's belong to the family Umbelliferae. It is mainly used in case of the carminative, digestive, and antispasmodic condition, and it obtained from the oleoresin gum, excluding from its root, and it is mainly used for these purposes. So these are some medicinal plants who or the some medicines obtained from the or the drugs obtained from the roots. Then comes to the drug obtained from the stem and the underground parts. So, and in case of the underground stem person, either it may be ginger, it may be turmeric, onion, all those things. Let's see about the different types of the drug obtained from the underground parts or the stem person. So first of all, in case of the turmeric, we used mainly in our daily life, or maximum use of the turmeric or the haldi. Its scientific name is the Curcuma domesticata, and it's belong to the family Gingiveraceae family. So it's in case of the turmeric, we mainly used as the antiseptic purposes, or yes, antiseptic purposes. We just use the turmeric. Then comes to the ginger or adrak, normally we call as the adrak. Its scientific name is the Gingiva officinales. So it is also belongs to the family Gingiveraceae family. Then comes to the onion or pyaz. Its scientific name is the Allium cepa, and it's belong to the family Liliaceae family. So garlic, it's have a huge amount of, or the huge uses of in our daily life garlic. So it's in case of the cold, in case of the fever, we just use the in the various flavor of the garlic, or various different uses of the garlic. Its scientific name is the Allium sativum. It belongs to the family Liliaceae. Then comes to the red squills or the sea onion. Its scientific name is the Orzinia maritima. Zinnia maritima, and it belongs to the family Liliaceae family. So the bulbs of the red variety of the sea onion is the source of the red quill, which is mainly used as the reticides from the ancient time, and although it has the little effect on other animals. So what is the function mainly used in case of the reticide from ancient time, and there is a various and little effect on the other animals also. So these are some important drugs obtained from or various parts of the stems or the underground parts of the plants. So let's then comes to the drug obtained from the leaves. So drug obtained from the leaves. In maximum cases, we just use the tulsi as the holy basil in our daily life. The uses of tulsi in our daily life. It's because of the its leaf of the tulsi is various uses of the medicinal values. So let's comes to the holy basil or the tulsi. Its the scientific name is the Oseam sanctum, and it's belong to the family Labiti family. The leaf juice is given in the cold, cough, and the chronic fever, and is mainly used to the check the vomiting. So these are some various importance of the or the various uses of the holy basis or the tulsi. Then comes to the betel pepper or the pan. Its scientific name is the pepper betel, and it's belong to the family Piperaceae family. Then basak, we just normally called as the basak or basaka. Then its scientific name is the Adhatora vasica. It belongs to the family Acanthaceae family. And here is the alkaloid present in case of the Adhatora vasica or vasak is as the vaccine. Vaccine is present in the leaves, which is a expectorant and the antispasmodic. So in case of the vasaka or the Adhatora vasica, there is the presence of the alkaloid, that's name is the vaccine, and which is mainly used for the it's used as a expectorant and the antispasmodic. So let's comes to the drugs obtained from the flowers. So drugs are different flowers also from the different flowers we also obtain from the various types of the drugs, and most of the cases we just use the kesar or the saffrons. All of you know about that, and it's yellowish orange in color. So it's have a various uses also. Then its scientific name is the Crocus sativus, and it belongs to the family Iridaceae family. The dried stigmas and the tops of the styles are medicinally used. So then comes to the santonin. Santonin, it's obtained from the Artemisia sina, and it's belong to the family Compositae family. So the valuable drug santonin is present in the dried unopened flower head of the plants. So here is we just see one thing that the santonin it's a drug, and it's obtained from the dried unopened flower head of the plants. Then this drug is one of the best remedies of the intestinal worm or the ormicide. So these are mainly used as the wormicides. Then violets is one of Banafsha or the Viola odorata. Its scientific name is the Viola odorata. It belongs to the family Violaceae family. The flowers are used in the treatment of the cough, mainly used in the cough. So then ironwood is normally we called as a nag champa. So its scientific name is the Mejuafera, and belongs to the family Gotiferi, a tree, and its flower is source of the nag kesar. Basically the nag kesar, and the flowers are used as the astringent and the stomachi. So the nag champa or the Mejuafera is mainly used as the astringent and the stomach is. Then comes to the drugs obtained from the bark. So in the form of the bark or the drugs obtained from the bark, say, some of the like dalchini, we just call as the dalchini in our kitchen. All of our kitchen is hugely used of the dalchini. its scientific name the cinnamon j gelan gelanicum, Cinnamon gelanicum, and it's belong to the family Lauraceae family. Then quinine, it's very important for all of you because of the quinine. It's arises so many different MCQs and various entrance examination also. So this is very important for all of you. So quinine it's obtained from the Cinchona calisaya, Cinchona calisaya, and this belong to the family Rubiaceae family. The only adequate cure of the malaria, quinine is obtained from the thick bark of the Cinchona species, and the species is the Cinchona calisaya. Cinchona calisaya. So first of all, this drug was used in case of the Peru in 1638 when the countess of the Sincon, the wife of a viceroy of the Peru, was cured of the malaria. And in that particular cases, and here is the very important. The you can you can remember or you can recall the species name, that is the Cinchona calisaya. It is mainly used for the obtained quinine for cure the malaria. Then drugs obtained from the fruits. So some of the fruits are highly vitamin C rich, that is the ambelica or the amla, which is mainly used to in our daily habits as directly unripened fruits, and it's a dried condition also we have eaten. So this the ambelica or the ambla, or its scientific name is the ambelica officinalis, and it belong to the family Forbiaceae. It is the good source of vitamin C, and amla is the good astringent and the blood purifier. So amla is a good blood purifier, and vitamin C rich and used for the good astringent. Then comes to the bale, Azelmermiols, and this belongs to the family Rutaceae family. The fruit is cooling, laxative, stomachic, and the digestive. It's a various uses in our daily life. So then comes to the opium. It's Papaver somniferum, and belong to the family Papaveraceae. The brownish material or the latex is present in the crude opium, having the 25 alkaloids, out of which the morphine and the codeine have the great medicinal values. So out of the different types of the alkaloids, 25 alkaloids found in case of the opium. Beside them, the morphines and the codeines have the great medicinal value. So then comes to the black pepper, and pepper, the scientific name is the pepper nigrum, and it belongs to the family Peppereaceae family. So this contain an alkaloid piperine. Here is the alkaloid found in case of the black pepper is the piperine, and the fruits are used in case of the various diseases like the cough, malaria, fever, disorder of the urinary system, and all those things. Then comes to the chebulic myrobalan, which is known as the harad, or is normally known as the terminalia chebula, and this belongs to the family Combretaceae family. So normally it's the fruits of this tree are the source of the harad or the horitacle, which is important ingredient of the Ayurvedic medicine, that is the Triphala. So Triphala we normally Ayurveda known as the Ayurvedic medicine Triphala. So it is known as basically the it is obtained from the Terminalia cebula, or normally called as the harad. So these are some different types of drugs obtained from the food. So let's comes to the drugs obtained from the seeds. So various seeds are used as a medicinal purposes, like the croton. Croton means jamal gota, or its scientific name is the croton tiglium. Croton tiglium means belongs to the family Euphorbiaceae family, and this oil is obtained from the seed, which is a strong purgative. Then comes to the blonde psyllium. Its scientific name is the plang. Plantago ovata, and it belongs to the family Plantagenaceae family. In the seed coat or the husks of the plantago, mucilaginous matter is found, which is therefore its husk is used as the treatment of the dysentery and the constipation and the various diseases of the digestive system. Mainly these are used in case of the digestive system and the treatment of the dysentery. Then comes to the cuchilla or the Nox vomica, which it's obtained from the Trichonos Nox vomica and it belongs to the family, the Loganiaceae family. So the drug Nox vomica is obtained from the ripe seed, which is used in the treatment of the nervous disorder, chronic rheumatism, and the hydrophobia. So this is very important, so, for all of you. Then obtained from woods, so some of the medicines obtained from the woods. Then white sandalwood, then its scientific name is the Santalum album, which is normally we just are the chandan or the Santalum album, and it's belong to the family Santalaceae family. The wood is cooling astringent and the diuretic. Then comes to the catechu or the katha, it's Acacia catechu, and this belong to the family Mimosaceae family. Being a valuable astringent, it is used in the chronic diarrhea, dysentery, bleeding piles, and etc. So this is mainly used in case of the dysentery, bleeding piles, and the chronic diarrhea. Then long needle pine. Long needle pines, it's normally we just call it's obtained from the one of the member of the pine. It's known as the Pinus roxburghi. It's a family, belong to the family Pinaceae family. The oleo resin is present in case of the wood, is which is popularly known as the gandh viroja, and is stimulant and the diuretic. So the dried stem of the ephedra gerardiana, it is a firewood tree also. This is known as the firewood tree also. It belongs to the gymnosperm ephedra. So here is the obtained from ephedrine. The medicine or the drug is the ephedrine, obtained from the ephedra, which is mainly used for the cough, asthma, and the cold. So these are some different types of the plants which are mainly used for the medicinal purposes. So the different types of this wood, stem, bark, root, all those things, and you can watch this and you can know about the various types of the medicinal plants. So thank you.